Hi, so the final two doors in the Ready Player 2 hub have opened up strangely at the same time, but either way they're now available. And if you want to get yourselves the METASHADES, which are looking absolutely awesome, you're going to have to go through each of the 7 doors and complete each of the missions within. So this one in particular is for Dungeon Quest, and as with all of these missions, they're sort of broken down into a number of stages. This one in particular starts with you having to go around the map and sort of collect 7 different coloured gems. So as you can see, the first one I collected there was the red gem, which is just straight on from the start area over this bridge and down towards the end, as you saw. Once you've got that one, you want to head back up over the bridge and just follow the route I'm taking. These gems need to be collected in a particular order so you can then move on to the next step. So the second one we're going to be collecting here is sort of up on the side of one of these buildings to the side of the village, and it's a little bit weird. You can't run in this game unless you actually buy the ability to run, so you are just going to have to sort of wander around and just take your time. It'll take about 5 or 10 minutes to collect all 7 of these gems. Now you will notice that as you walk over the gem, there's no sound or notification that you've actually got the gem, so just make sure you actually walk over it. The third one here behind the tree, I think that's kind of like a bluey colour or a violet colour. And then the fourth one, you're going to have to head back to the bridge, and just to the right hand side of the bridge, if you dive in and go under the water, there's this little cave here, which I'm assuming that's the cyan coloured one. But whatever colour it is, it doesn't really matter as long as you're getting them in this order. So that's the fourth one complete. Once you've got that one, we're going to head back over the bridge and down towards where we got the red one from. But just before we get the red, we're going to pop up this hill here, and you're going to get the next one beyond this tree, which is the white one. So once you've got that, you can just spin around, and we're going to then head over the water. You can either swim over the water or do the Chosen One's move of bouncing and walking on water. I'm not entirely sure how that's possible, but just head past this doorway here, turn a left, and you'll find the next one, which is the purple one. Once we've got that one, we're going to have to head over for the final one, which is the green one, and it's behind an obby in a little secret area, but if you follow the route I'm taking here, then you shouldn't have too much problems finding it, but it's essentially behind the start area. Once you get here, you're going to notice this sort of little knoll in the grass area that sticks up. You can sort of just pop behind it and then climb inside, work your way to the end, through the door, and you're ready for the obby. So the obby itself really isn't too much to worry about. It's nowhere near on comparison to the obby we had to do to get the bombastic bling outfit, which was just super insane. This is relatively easy, and the good thing about this is if you do fall, you're not going to die, so you can just work your way back up. Also, it's not a particularly long obby. As you can see, I'm pretty much at the end here. This part here, just stay on the left, make sure you hit it right at the end, go through the doorway, and you'll get the last gem, which is a green one. So once you've got that, just head back outside for the next step. So once you get outside, just work your way up to the top of the knoll here, and you'll probably notice quite a few other people up here trying to do the same thing. And I got to be honest, this bit here is really quite awkward and difficult. You might want a pen and paper for this one. So basically what you're trying to do is get yourself into a position where you can see all 5 of these lanterns in one single shot. So basically what's going to happen here, these lanterns are going to flash 6 times, and each time they flash there'll be a number of lanterns lit. You need to make a note of how many lanterns are lit each time, and when you've got all 6, that's the number you need for a code that you're then going to input into a keypad. So just to give you an idea, I'll go through mine here. So I got a 1, as you can see on the left there. I then got another 1, which is down near the entrance. Then a 4, then another 4, and then it was a 1, and then the last one, all of them were lit for a 5. So once you've got your code, you can head back down to this bridge area and just take a right and work your way up to this grate. and you will probably notice a few other people hanging around trying to do it. And once you get here, there's a keypad that you can then input your code in. So just go ahead, we're going to input our code 11, and if this guy gets out of the way a little bit, 44, and then I believe it was a 1 and a 5. And you will have to remember to press the green enter button. I stood here for a while wondering why it wasn't working, thinking I got the wrong code, until you press the button, you get the green light, and you'll be zoomed into the secret area. So once you come into the secret area, it's all pretty straightforward. There's sort of a obby thing that you need to work your way through until you get to the boss at the end. Like this first thing here, just a door that you've got to smash your way through. And you'll notice that you didn't have any items before. You've now got this power sword, and you've got sort of a pulse attack and a bomb attack at the bottom set to the Q and E, which we'll be using for the boss. Some other things that are worth bearing in mind on this section are that first off, you're on a timer. You've only got 10 minutes to complete the obby and the boss battle, which initially seems quite a lot, but if you struggle on this obby section, as it can be a little bit awkward, then you may struggle with the time. You've also got 3 lives, but they're not applicable on the obby section. You can die here as many times as you want or don't want, depending on what the case may be, but you won't lose lives on the obby section. So as you can see, once you've made your way through the obby section to the end, you're just going to get another one of these doors that you have to sort of smash your way through. I advise just hitting it with your sword and then just hitting it with your power attacks from the Q and E. Once you've done that, you're then on to the boss battle. And to be fair, even though you get 3 lives, or rather only 3 lives, I didn't find this boss battle too difficult. Basically what you want to do, and the choice is yours, there are a number of ways you can attack this boss, but basically what I did was just hit him with the pulse attack, and then I tried to get in close to him and just have a good few whacks at him. I wasn't too bothered about getting hit because you've got 3 lives. And one thing that's worth bearing in mind is, even if you die, his health won't restart. Now, whichever way you try and attack the boss, at some point he's going to drop down these sort of totems. They're a health totem that re-heal his health. You want to get in on these and attack them as soon as you can. Be very careful because they have this cross-section attack. As soon as you see that, just get out of the way because that will hit you. But there's always going to be 2 of these totems, and you really do want to take these out as quick as possible. As you can see now, his health is replenishing and regaining quite quickly, so just take those out as quickly as you can. As I say, my particular approach, or favourite approach to taking the main boss down, was to get in kind of close to him. Another appeal of getting in close to him, as you can see, you can drop a bomb next to him and you can hit him with your pulse attack, and then you've also got the option of slashing him with the sword. It really does take quite a bit of damage every time you hit him with either of those, and as long as you sort of avoid these close range attacks that he has, which aren't too difficult to avoid, eventually you will take him down and complete the mission with the badge popping up in the bottom right hand corner. Congratulations, you've now got the brand new chaotic top hat for the Ready Player 2 event, and we should only have 1 more to do to get the METASHADES. As always, if this has been helpful for you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and hit me in the comments. Keep having fun, and bye for now.